foul there. Number 10 runs over the ball, and that's another good strike that ends up on target. Kate Pokovich slips it into the number 12. Isabel Johnson wriggles through Chimar. Swings another great ball in towards the far post, and well parried by the keeper there from rough first touch. The shot is blocked there. Good ball forward here by Erin Mills, and the number 3 gets a chance to get the shot on target, and she does. Great left-footed finish into the bottom right corner there by the number 3. Good ball forward here by Erin Mills, and the number 3 gets a chance to get the shot on target, and she does. Great left-footed finish into the bottom right corner there by the number 3. Number 8 there. Great slip in behind, and a chance for a second goal, and unbelievable finish into the top left corner there. Erin Mills, number 8 there. Great slip in behind, and a chance for a second goal, and unbelievable finish into the top left corner there. Erin Mills. We want the ball again, looking for number 3, the goal scorer, Jakea Davis. Tries for hand. Great ball again there. Erin Mills, well done by the number 16, rounds the keeper, but just unable to keep the ball in play. But that's a really tidy pass. Who does well around the keeper, but the touch is just too heavy for her to keep it in play. But good pressure here from Erin Mills, and that's an unfortunate giveaway from the keeper, who hands probably the easiest. Who does well around the keeper, but the touch is just too heavy for her to keep it in play. But good pressure here from Erin Mills, and that's an unfortunate giveaway from the keeper, who hands probably the easiest. Does well around the keeper, but the touch is just too heavy for her to keep it in play. But good pressure here from Erin Mills, and that's an unfortunate giveaway from the keeper, who hands probably the easiest goal she'll ever score. Not playing around after conceding that one right before half with a short kick. Good pass in behind here for the number 17, and she shoots it. Not playing around after conceding that one right before half with a short kick. Good pass in behind here for the number 17, and she shoots it. Go offside and confuse defenders, and it works at this time as the center back ball is just under hit. It gives a chance for Jakea Davis to get on the ball here. Good tackle from Kate. Great 1-2 here by the Erin Mills players. She looks for the goal scorer, Eller Cahill, but unable to. Tries the early cross into the box, which is well defended. Ends up back at the foot of the Erin Mills. Unless they're injured, of course. Good shot, and the keeper does guess right, but as mentioned yesterday, Jada. Good skill there from Jakea Davis, who does well to create a little half yard of space for herself, and she slots into the bottom corner with good skill there from Jakea Davis, who does well to create a little half yard of space for herself, and she slots into the bottom corner with has Gabe Raphael with acres of space. Should be able to hit this first time. Great tackle, but gets a lot of the ball there. The has Gabe Raphael with acres of space. Should be able to hit this first time. Great tackle, but gets a lot of the ball there. The Hashimoto, who might have been better off leaving that behind, but great ball from Mohamed Talba, and Gabe Raphael is clearly pushed, and this time we do have a penalty in between the Hashimoto, who might have been better off leaving that behind, but great ball from Mohamed Talba, and Gabe Raphael is clearly pushed, and this time we do have a penalty in between the now Mohamed Talba now taking the penalty, and he slots it down the bottom right corner. Interesting that they change takers after the first one, but well slotted in there. Now Mohamed Talba now taking the penalty, and he slots it down the bottom right corner. Interesting that they change takers after the first one, but well slotted in there. Gives the ball straight away to Othman Kidari with an uncharacteristic pass there. Normally very tidy on the ball. Well done by Mohamed Talba with the flick, looking for. Gives the ball straight away to Othman Kidari with an uncharacteristic pass there. Normally very tidy on the ball. Well done by Mohamed Talba with the flick, looking for. Gives the ball straight away to Othman Kidari with an uncharacteristic pass there. Normally very tidy on the ball. Well done by Mohamed Talba with the flick, looking for Bundy. I was going to say, it looked like he was fouled. Yorgos Gavis, but it looked like Ben Hashimoto was just a little bit early to get in behind there, and it's offside call. But unbelievable ball from the Wanderers captain, Yorgos Gavis, but it looked like Ben Hashimoto was just a little bit early to get in behind there, and it's offside call. But unbelievable ball from the Wanderers captain, Yorgos Gavis. Number 11, Malik Driss. Gets Number 11, Malik Driss. Gets slotted into the bottom right corner. Ball composed. Again, Jima Majok there, but slotted into the bottom right corner. Ball composed. Again, Jima Majok there, but just enough to knock him off. Mohamed Talba spins off his marker, gets to run towards goal, and he's kicked by the number 7. Just enough to knock him off. Mohamed Talba spins off his marker, gets to run towards goal, and he's kicked by the number 7. Back to Yorgos Gavas, who puts a great ball into the box and just off the post and bundled in by Isaac Van Wyten. Great delivery again from the captain, Yorgos Gavas. Back to Yorgos Gavas, who puts a great ball into the box and just off the post and bundled in by Isaac Van Wyten. Great delivery again from the captain, Yorgos Gavas. Number 20 there, Bobby Burchell also enters the match. Has Gabe Raphael with acres of space. Should be able to hit this first time. Great tackle, but gets a lot of the ball there. The has Gabe Raphael with acres of space. Should be able to hit this first time. Great tackle, but gets a lot of the ball there. The Hashimoto, who might have been better off leaving that behind, but great ball from Mohamed Talba, and Gabe Raphael is clearly pushed, and this time we do have a penalty in between the Hashimoto, who might have been better off leaving that behind, but great ball from Mohamed Talba, and Gabe Raphael is clearly pushed, and this time we do have a penalty in between the Now Mohamed Talba now taking the penalty, and he slots it down the bottom right corner. Interesting that they changed takers after the first one, but well slotted in there. Now Mohamed Talba now taking the penalty, and he slots it down the bottom right corner. Interesting that they changed takers after the first one, but well slotted in there. Gives the ball straight away to Othman Kidari with an uncharacteristic pass there. Normally very tidy on the ball. Well done by Mohamed Talba with the flick, looking for. Gives the ball straight away to Othman Kidari with an uncharacteristic pass there. Normally very tidy on the ball. Well done by Mohamed Talba with the flick, looking for. Gives the ball straight away to Othman Kidari with an uncharacteristic pass there. Normally very tidy on the ball. Well done by Mohamed Talba with the flick, looking for Bundy. I was going to say, it looked like he was fouled. Yorgos Gavis, but it looked like Ben Hashimoto was just a little bit early to get in behind there, and it's offside call. But unbelievable ball from the Wanderers captain, Yorgos Gavis, but it looked like Ben Hashimoto was just a little bit early to get in behind there, and it's offside call. But unbelievable ball from the Wanderers captain, Yorgos Gavis. Number 11, Malik Driss. Gets Number 11, Malik Driss. Gets slotted it into the bottom right corner. Well composed. Again, Shima Majok there, but slotted it into the bottom right corner. Well composed. Again, Shima Majok there, but just enough to knock him off. Mohamed Talba spins off his marker, gets to run towards goal, and he's kicked by the number 7. Just enough to knock him off. Mohamed Talba spins off his marker, gets to run towards goal, and he's kicked by the number 7. Back to Yorgos Gavas, who puts a great ball into the box and just off the post and bundled in by Isaac Van Weitzen. Great delivery again from the captain, Yorgos Gavas. Back to Yorgos Gavas, who puts a great ball into the box and just off the post and bundled in by Isaac Van Weitzen. Great delivery again from the captain, Yorgos Gavas. Number 20 there, Bobby Burchell, also enters the match. Another great ball from Bryn Canning, and it ends up in the back of the net. Bryn Canning has a great delivery of the ball, and another great ball from Bryn Canning, and it ends up in the back of the net. Bryn Canning has a great delivery of the ball and finds the feet of Maya Darash, who gives it away, and looked like it was a free kick there, and it does come back there finally.
Nova Scotia, Canada's ocean playground. And on the water, sand, grass, and rocks, play is exactly what we do. For us, play is a way of life. Any way we can find it. We skate the ice, sail the waters, we run the land. We love to play. Yeah, we're pretty good at it too.
Canada's best now.
So when we gather at the same place Nova Scotians have gathered for decades, we aren't just watching a game, we're celebrating our spirit for sport. We are the Halifax Wanderers, playing on the rugged landscape that shapes us. This is our home, and this is our team. Let's go Wanderers.
Perfect weather. Perfect, yeah. It's already warm. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2023 Rising Tides Tournament here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. This morning features Dieppe taking on Erin Mills.
Good Monday morning. I'm Scott Squires along with the Maritime Athletic Profiles crew. We are at Wickwire Field on the campus of Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia, in the south end of the beautiful city of Halifax. And we are getting ready for U17 girls action this morning in this Rising Tides Challenge. It's the Erin Mills side from Mississauga, Ontario, taking on the Club de Dieppe. And Dieppe wearing the blue kits today with the white trim. Erin Mills wearing white with green and black trim. So both teams just taking to the pitch, getting ready to get this game underway. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning here on a holiday Monday in Halifax. This holiday Monday known as Natal Day. So a lot of folks with the day off today. Starting keeper for Dieppe is Janelle Gallant, and for Erin Mills, it's Joe Mazer, and we are underway in this U17 matchup. We'll see. Always interesting to watch first 10-15 minutes as these teams that are typically not very well known to one another feel things out here. Some speed now down the right side for Erin Mills. Crossed into the middle, trying to find some space was Jakea Davis. Keep an eye on Davis, number 3 in white for this Erin Mills squad, one of the strikers up front. On the ball there, that was Ube for Erin Mills. There's a nice little touch through. Chance now, long shot, they score! Right away, Yasmin Castillo! Less than a minute in. Just a beautiful struck ball that finds the far corner. And it's Yasmin Castillo. So striking early. So that's got to feel good. In the first minute, Erin Mills finds the back of the goal, and just again a beautifully struck ball. Quality finding that far corner low. So Yasmin Castillo opens the scoring, and it's 1-0 for Erin Mills. So Dieppe down a goal early here. Speaking to Coach Charles Toussaint just prior to the game from Dieppe, he said that he wanted to really close the gaps and not give this Erin Mills team any room. And one of the first things he said, he wanted to see his side, like any coach, but the first thing he said, we want to have a good start. So obviously going down 1-0 negates that good start just a little bit. But again, the good thing about it is it's an early goal, so you've got plenty of time to come on back. And for the Erin Mills side, speaking to their head coach Ivan Grant, he said, we want to play a possession game. That's our strength. And he also mentioned that they really want to focus on the outside attack and then working the ball into the middle, crossing it in. He said, but our strength is really our speed on the outside. So we'll keep an eye on that for this this Erin Mills team from Mississauga. So Dieppe down a goal early, but plenty of time to work. Joelle Richard had it there for a moment. And that's offside. So Dieppe just kind of finding their footing here. From across the field, I can hear Coach Toussaint for Dieppe calling out instructions. Coach Toussaint, originally from Gatineau, Quebec, played his collegiate soccer at the Université de Moncton for the Aigle Bleu, and now coaching a team in Dieppe, the Moncton-Dieppe area. Of course, Moncton is a gorgeous city. On Friday night, Carrie Underwood opened up for Guns N' Roses, who started their North American tour. They played at the stadium on the campus of the Université de Moncton. My daughter was there, had a fantastic time. That ball headed forward and will bounce out of play, so another throw in here for the Dieppe squad. I got to give a shout out to this Maritime Athletic Profiles team. I arrived at the field about 8:30 this morning, but they were here well before that, getting everything set up. Always a lot of hard work goes in behind the scenes. Makes my life a lot easier. I just have to sit here and talk. And anyone who knows me will tell you that's not a problem for me, sitting and talking, or standing and talking. That ball down into the corner, and it'll go just out of play. So Yasmin Castillo, in the first minute, has Erin Mills on the board. A little touch there from Grace Raybould. Now, Erin Mills tried to work it toward the middle. Dieppe clears it long. Chasing in after it there was Lalou Delac. Delac trying to get on that ball again. Comes free, and Erin Mills will pick it up. And there's the goal scorer, Castillo, trying to work that ball inside. Comes back out a little bit, moved along there by Raybould for Erin Mills, and again, it'll go out of play for a throw-in. So Dieppe turned over. There's Castillo, the goal scorer. Castillo, round one defender, crosses it into the middle, and it went a little bit behind. They try to control again just at the top of that 18-yard box. Good pressure here now. Working with it, that's Ramos, and Ramos scores! 11, Jada Ramos. Another goal comes in the 6th minute. Just a tremendously struck ball again. Difficult for the goaltender, Janelle Gallant. She hasn't really had a chance on both of those opportunities. So again, that work from the outside by Erin Mills, crossed it into the middle, and even though the initial cross from Castillo forced Erin Mills to back up a little bit, they've maintained control, worked it back toward the 18-yard box area, and then just again, quality strike. And this side from Mississauga off to a tremendous start here with goals in the 1st minute and the 6th minute. So 2-0. Although I don't see a score up on the board. I didn't see any kind of flag. There's the goal up on the board. I was going to say sometimes, just announcing it now. So Ramos with the marker. And I delayed for a second because sometimes after a goal is scored, there'll be a delayed offside call or something of that nature. So when I didn't see the goal initially up on the field scoreboard, I started to question myself. But however, it was indeed a clean goal. And here's Ramos again. Outside speed. Ramos into the middle. Good job by the defender. Comes back to Ramos, though, trying to get around the defender. And Dieppe just clears it, but it goes right back. This is Castillo, and Castillo tackle, and that's going to be a foul. So this Erin Mills team energized on an early morning here. 2 early goals, one from Castillo, one from Ramos. And Erin Mills feeling good, up 2-0. And I was speaking to team manager Catherine Jasinski prior to this game and just going over numbers and pronunciations. And I said, so who would be your biggest competition back home in the Mississauga area? And she kind of paused. And I said, well, if a team doesn't come to mind, she said, maybe. I said, maybe you don't have one. And she kind of looked at me and smiled and said, well, actually, we're kind of maybe the team that everybody is kind of tracking down all the time. So I said, okay. I said, so your squad is kind of the hunted back home. And she smiled and said, yeah, and why not? There's a nice struck ball. Good save made there by Gallant. And for Janelle Gallant, the keeper for Dieppe, again, can't falter on either of the goals. Just good ball movement, nice touches from this Erin Mills squad. And then just great finish from both Ramos and Castillo. Erin Mills on that ball again. Little touch back from Ube. They'll just work it to the back line. Greach slides it across the field. This is Lytle, Sydney Lytle. Now there's that speed down the outside. Will they look to cross it? Of course they do. And it went on to the foot of Castillo. And all in one motion, she put boot to ball, but just sent it a little high and over the goal. So pressure from this Erin Mills team. Dieppe has kind of been on the back foot for, well, pretty much all of the opening 9 minutes and 20 seconds. But again, a long game here. Lots of football, lots of soccer left to play. I'm sure Dieppe will kind of get their wits about them here. Pressure again over on that sideline as Cahill worked for it. Now it'll come back. Over to Castillo. Castillo, cheeky little back heel pass. Slid along now onto Ramos, and that just goes a little bit far as Jada Ramos was looking to run onto that ball and give herself a chance. Erin Mills definitely in the groove here so far this morning. Just at the top of that 18-yard box. Fast. Good pressure here now. Crisp. Working with it. That's Ramos. And Ramos scores! Trying to find some way. Jada Ramos to get that ball. Another goal. Downfield, get it across midfield and see if they can make something happen. But again, turned aside. And as Isabelle Doiron comes over for a touch, it'll be a free kick. Jasmine Collette takes it to midfield. Bounces there. A couple of players come onto the ball, and winning it there was Castillo for Erin Mills. Now it's Ube to the back line. Stavropoulos slides it across. Erin Mills back to Stavropoulos. Now for Greach. Just a little backline possession game here from Erin Mills. Up for the dangerous Castillo. Castillo takes a bump there, stays with it. Little touch pass to the right side. Now they'll work it up the right sideline. Erin Mills, lead pass, trying to connect with Jakea Davis. Dieppe right now, again, just kind of backpedaling a little bit underneath the forward pressure from this Erin Mills team. Quick throw in, again deep down by that corner flag, and that'll go out of play. Last touch by Erin Mills, so it'll be a goal kick for Janelle Gallant. Gallant surveys, makes sure that her teammates are where they need to be. Curls that one up. That goes right onto the foot of Castillo. But then Dieppe worked it down. Coming over for a look there was Alyssa LeBlanc. But it'll be a throw-in for Dieppe. Into the 13th minute. Nice first touch there. And then down to the feet of Mia Deroche. And Deroche watches that go out of place. So it'll be another throw-in. Isabelle Doiron. The two Doirons on this team, no relation. Dieppe. Low ball, trying to get it through to connect with Lalou Delac. Didn't connect, and now right back the other way in transition. There's a shot low along the ground as letting it go is Jakea Davis. And again, just how quickly this Erin Mills team turns defending into an offensive chance. You saw it again there as Dieppe looked to have something maybe working toward the Erin Mills side of the pitch, but then just a quick couple of touches, and then Jakea Davis got that shot toward goal. Wasn't on target, but still. Anytime you can get that ball in a position to put it in toward the goal, why not? Grace Raybould with the long throw in. Ramos was there. and it'll go out over the sideline. So 2-0 your score. Both goals coming within the first 6 minutes. Castillo opened the scoring and then followed by Ramos. And that's your 2-0 lead for this Erin Mills squad. I want to say a hello and a good morning and good day to all of you watching via the live stream, wherever you're tuned in. There's a couple of quick touches. Dieppe turns the ball upfield. Nice footwork there from Sidney Dwaron. Dwaron gets spilled down to the turf and turning right back the other way, Erin Mills. Davis got taken down as she waited for the ball to come to her. Davis slow to get up, but she jogs back into play. Number 3 in white for this Erin Mills squad. Into the 15th minute now of this opening half. First game of several here on a holiday Monday in the Halifax Regional Municipality. That ball into a crowd, and like a center fielder, Janelle Gallant just cradles that ball and works it forward now for Dieppe. Dieppe trying to find a way to work that ball downfield. Mia DeRoche had it for a moment, but again, Davis, nice little touch. Erin Mills again on the attack, weaving through a crowd. Saleh has it again, and it's just cleared away as Dieppe just desperate to get that ball out of harm's way. As again, forward pressure from this Erin Mills team. That time, it was Mira Saleh. Raybold from the back line. Little chip up ahead, and that goes just beyond Jada Ramos. Into the 15th minute now of this opening half. First game of several here on a holiday Monday in the Halifax Regional Municipality. Up with it comes Richard. Couple of quick passes here. Dieppe trying to organize. Again, that goes off the shin of a defender for Erin Mills, and then the ball again right back down into the Dieppe side of the pitch. And look at the speed from Jakea Davis forcing the issue as she tracked that ball down into the corner. Well, that's the speed that Coach Ivan Grant talked about with his Erin Mills side. He was very quick to tell me that this is a fast, quick team, and they're showing their speed here in the first 17 minutes of this one. Full marks for the 2-0 lead. Gently working with that ball, that was Cahill. Now down the right side, Erin Mills again. Confident. Look at the speed, again to the outside, crossed in, and just on top of the mesh as Jada Ramos was lurking from the left side, trying to find some opening at that left side of the box.
Double substitution for Erin Mills. Coming on number 8, Olivia Wu. Coming on 21, Grace Raybold. Coming on number 29, Alicia Papa. Coming on number 11, Jada Ramos.
So a couple of substitutions here for Erin Mills. Grace Raybold and Jada Ramos subbing out right now and checking into the game for Erin Mills. Number 8, Olivia Wu, and number 29, Alicia Powell. That ball got twisted up there with Olivia Wu, who just checked into the contest. Now Dieppe. They'll work it back, trying to organize from the back line. And that's up to the sideline and out, just beyond Alyssa LeBlanc. Interesting with this Club de Dieppe U17 side, when I was looking at their roster, I noticed all of their numbers are quite high. Their keepers are 0 and 1, then they have a 2, a 15, and then it goes 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then it's up into the 50s and 60s. As we see Erin Mills again down the pitch, that ball trying to lead the attack far on that right side. They keep it and control it. Erin Mills again trying to find Davis. That was intercepted, and it'll come back up high again. Crossed in. Oh, look at that. What a play. Oh, goodness me. Wouldn't that have been something had it converted, but just the body control for number 19, Mira Saleh, just to put herself into the air and get a heel on that. If that had gone in right there, oh my goodness. That wouldn't have only been a Maritime Athletic Profiles highlight of the day. That would have been one that we would have sent off to TSN and Sportsnet. That was that good. But the save was made by Gallant. And how about Janelle Gallant being able to stay with that ball and not be mesmerized by the trickery from Soleil? So just to finish that thought on Dieppe, I asked about the jersey numbers, and their manager, Sophie Drouin, told me that what they do is with like their U13 and lower, they start them off with the lower jersey numbers. So like the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, etc. And as you move up into the higher levels, you can get the higher numbers. But what that does is basically there's no, you won't have a number 4 at all levels, U13, U15, U17, etc. You get the lower numbers at the lower level, and you carry that with you if you get called up, as we see a chance there, and it's just flagged down as Powell looked to make a move in. So that's why you've got the high numbers for this Dieppe team. Basically, as you move up permanently into the higher levels, you get the higher numbers. So it kind of avoids duplication of jerseys or somebody forgetting to bring a sweater or not the right number, etc. So first time for me that I've actually heard of a soccer club or an organization doing that, but that's the reasoning behind it with Dieppe, and it's pretty cool. But that's also why you're seeing numbers like 59 and 63 and 65, etc. Again, on the attack, this is Powell. Had it taken away smartly there by Joelle Richard. Up ahead, there's Alyssa LeBlanc wearing number 2, so she would be a player that would have been from a lower tier that's been called up with this U17 side. Thus the number 2. Nice little touch. Now they try to lead it ahead. Getting there. Delac trying to run onto it. Here's Lalou Delac. Has it deep. Delac tried to make a move around the defender, and it goes just over the line. But this is the first time that Dieppe has been this deep into Erin Mills territory, and a good run there by Lalou Delac. And it'll result in a corner kick from that right flag. Taking the corner, Joelle Richard. So set piece chance here. Trying to punch it away. Ball is free. Trying to get onto it quickly. There's a shot that just went off a defender as Leah Coakley eyes got wide as that ball kind of bounced down to her feet. So there is just how dangerous corner pieces, corner kicks can be. And that's absolutely the best chance that Dieppe has had so far. So something positive here for Dieppe. And they'll get it over into that same corner flag. And once again, it'll be Joelle Richard taking the corner. Richard scooting it just across the facing of the goal. Ball bounced free for a minute. May Boudreau trying to track it now. Boudreau being watched closely over on the far sideline. Boudreau, good 1v1 battle. Boudreau doing a good job of shielding the ball from the defender. And then Erin Mills ended up getting some help, making it a 2v1. And the ball went out of play. But the first time that Dieppe has had some sustained possession in the Erin Mills side of the pitch. Into the 23rd minute, 2-0 your score. Goals for Erin Mills coming early on. Castillo and Ramos, the goal scorers. Lifted high, everybody waiting for it to come down. Takes one high bounce off the turf. Now here's Powell. Trying to get onto that ball. Getting there first was Joelle Richard, and Richard as well got a high wrapping on that left thigh. Doesn't seem to be hindering her too much though. So it'll be a free kick for Isabelle Gallant. Kind of bends a little bit to the outside. Well struck ball, however. Erin Mills will come 3 across up the field. Leading it up ahead there for Davis. Davis, 1v3. Davis rolls it off to the right side. Trying to get control over there with Soleil. Now it's Davis. Some nifty dribbling there from Jakaya Davis. Works it back. Now it's sent into the box, in toward that 18-yard area. Bounces to the other side where Powell will retrieve it. Being watched closely there by Richard. And then it's just cleared away again. And so far, this Erin Mills team has really utilized their speed, and their transition from defense to offense is lightning quick. One touch of the ball, and they're instantly pushing it down the field after being in the defensive posture. Dieppe. Chipped forward. LeBlanc had it for a moment. Turned over to Wu. And going down to the turf there was DeLocke. So foul, and that'll give free kick here to Dieppe. Jasmine Collette taking a look. On a line, traffic in front, and diving out to grab it was Joe Mazer. But that was a well-taken free kick, low line drive. There were a couple of Dieppe players in the area, but coming out to grab it and make the save was Joe Mazer. Mazer hasn't been busy, but she's still sharp, as was displayed there in that last sequence for Erin Mills. Dieppe, a little back heel there, but it goes right to Jakaya Davis. Davis rolls it back. Now it's Ube. Here's Erin Mills again with that possession game. Wu. Couple of quick touches now, works it up. As Powell tried to feed it into the 18-yard box, but it was cleared away again. And Erin Mills trying to build on this 2-0 lead into the 27th minute now of this opening half. Olivia Wu with a hefty throw in. It's a couple of headers. Comes down. Good touch there by number 15, Mia DeRoche. LeBlanc, little touch into the middle. Good work there from Isabelle Doiron. Over to the far side of the pitch now. But stepping in are Erin Mills, and they tried to work it down the field, but Dieppe back on it quickly. Dieppe trying to find a way to get that ball over midfield, and that play, the flag goes up, offside. It can quite literally be centimeters the difference in whether the flag goes up or not. That particular case it did, and it'll give a throw in here for Erin Mills. Couple of substitutions, I think. Free kick, excuse me, not a throw in. So Coach Ivan Grant working the substitution game here. So they're just announcing the subs now. Here's a through ball. So several substitutions. Erin Mills, Fleur May Vachon checking in. Jada Ramos back on the field as well. Ramos scored in the 6th minute, the second goal of the match for this Erin Mills side, and they'll come away with the ball. They're composed with it. Here's Wu. Rolls it back and then quickly sent up where Ramos. Little touch there, and then Wu lofts it down the field, trying to connect with Jakea Davis. But it was read nicely there by Dieppe. But once again, this is Vachon for Ramos. Those two players just came back into the game. Into the middle, couple of quick touches. Good work here by Dieppe. Lead ball, can LeBlanc get to it? LeBlanc in a foot race. Great. Good job closing the distance there by number 9, Mairead Greach. However, the result is a corner kick. So Dieppe will line up to take that. Joel Richard will retrieve the ball and get set to take the corner. So again, from that right flag on the near side, Richard lifts it in. Erin Mills' player got ahead on it, and then it's cleared away. And sending it well past everybody is Joel Richard. Into the 31st minute. 2-0. Erin Mills continuing to lead. Erin Mills works it. Couple of quick touches. They'll just roll it back to the keeper to reset. That ball rolled along the sideline, and getting there first will be Greach, as in having a look was Alyssa LeBlanc. Throw in for Olivia Wu. Play is kind of settled into a kind of possession game right now. The team's kind of exchanging possession back and forth. As I say that, Jakea Davis, she's been dangerous in this first half. Number 3 in white, Jakea Davis. Would not at all be surprised if Davis had another couple of offensive opportunities here. She seems to be right place, right time, has a real nose for the ball. Throw in for Erin Mills. Settled there by Ube. Nice play as Dieppe took it away. Trying to find some space was Delac. But again, Erin Mills stingy on defense as Ramos has it, trying to get around the defender. Good job to get around the first defender, but then Joel Richard comes in just to kick it out of bounds and stop the momentum. Ramos, throw in. Again, good touch by Ramos, bounces it in. Headed toward the goal, but a fairly routine save as Ella Cahill was there and headed it in toward the net. But Janelle Gallant, no problem on the save. Dieppe. This is Doiron, Isabelle Doiron. Good forward push now. There's a through ball. And offside again. Dieppe had the right idea. It was a good ball through, trying to lead a couple of the attackers for Dieppe, but just offside. Sometimes you got time up the run that you want to make, and sometimes the timing is off and the flag goes up and you're called for the offside. But good on Dieppe for making the effort. Got to give an extra tip of the cap to producer Clark today. Doing double duty. He's camera switching. He's doing camera operation. He's a technical producer. Triple threat is producer Clark. Here's Wu with the ball at midfield. Wu will just roll it back, and Erin Mills will calmly set there as Grach. Rolls it across for Lytle. Ball spun ahead, and it'll bounce out of play right by the score clock over on the far side of the field, which shows that we're almost into the 35th minute here. 34 minutes played into minute 35. 2-0 your score. Erin Mills in front. A couple of early goals within the first 6 minutes. Yasmin Castillo opened the scoring, and Jada Ramos added one on. It was Castillo in the first minute, Ramos in minute 6. That's all your scoring in this one. Off the throw in. Erin Mills again clears it down. Dieppe trying to find a way to get a couple of touch passes, see if they can break through this wall. There was a ball through. I think they were trying to connect with Leah Coakley. They'll try again now to the far side. Making a run is LeBlanc. And there's the offside flag again. So you can see what Dieppe's trying to do. They're trying to stretch out the defense of this Erin Mills squad using those long forward through balls and seeing if they can have their players up front maybe make a run and catch up to it. That's what they tried there, but again, just a little over anxious, and the offside flag gets raised. So Erin Mills, Grach sends it down the field, headed right back the other way. Dieppe. That ball turned over. Good play there by Coakley. Coakley ahead, Alyssa LeBlanc. LeBlanc. And coming in on the angle was Wu. And a collision, both players okay, as Wu looks up with a smile on her face, says, hey, that was fun, I'm all right. Throw in now for Joelle Richard. Back for DeRoche. Into the middle. Back it comes there for Joelle Richard. Now to Alyssa LeBlanc. LeBlanc crosses it in. This could be dangerous. There's a header down. Ball's loose, and finally Erin Mills clear it away after a couple of anxious seconds. Jakea Davis heads that ball forward. Dieppe going to get there first. Again, just back pressure as this Erin Mills team just will track that ball wherever it is. That time it was Ella Cahill who was forcing the pressure and putting a little extra pressure. Here's Wu. Rolls it back to Grach. Cross field. There's that calm ball control as Lytle. Touch up ahead. Oh, a bit of a mishandle there, and it's turned over. Now, can Dieppe do something with this? Pushing it back there was Delac. Now Dieppe trying to feed it to Delac. Oh, Delac just couldn't get around the defender as Ube did a nice job of getting in the way of Delac and the ball. Dieppe will try again now. Dieppe having a little more success with the possession game. Look at that nifty little move there from number 2, Alyssa LeBlanc. Pretty little bit of dribbling there, fancy footwork. Dieppe with some nice touch passes here. Trying to work things, get it forward. Now it's down the left side. Isabelle Gallant. Ball laid back. Now they'll try to cross it into the middle, and it's intercepted by Ube. And then Erin Mills clear it down to midfield. Jakea Davis was there having a look, but they'll just go back to the keeper, Will Dieppe, and Janelle Gallant. They'll just chip it over to this near side of the field, and that goes just past Isabelle Doiron onto the foot of LeBlanc. And that goes out of play. So Richard will throw in. Dieppe certainly looking a little more comfortable here in the last 5 to 6 minutes. Ramos, little give and go, lost it there. Alyssa LeBlanc, number 2 in blue for Dieppe, has played a strong first half. Now fed through Kopp. just checked into the game a few minutes ago, and that shot low along the ground as letting it go was Isabelle Gallant. And it goes wide of the goal. But again, just Dieppe looking a little more confident here. I think they were obviously put on the back foot a little bit early with those 2 quick goals in the first 6 minutes. But they've settled in nicely and have sort of had a little more of the possession game here the last few moments. And certainly there's been more possession or more ball on the Erin Mills side of the pitch the last 5 to 6 minutes than there have been most of this first half. So some positives here for Dieppe down the stretch of this first half, something to build on. And I'm sure that Coach Charles Toussaint and his staff will make some adjustments at the half. Here's Ube. Forward to Davis. Good first touch by Davis to control that down to the feet, and a through ball now. Ramos is onside, and coming out to take it away was Gallant. Good read by the keeper, Janelle Gallant, as Ramos, like a bolt of lightning, was in on that ball, but Gallant denied. Good play by the Dieppe keeper. Now it's ahead. And again, that offside flag goes up. And we reach full time, and the whistle blows. So a good first half, certainly, for this Erin Mills side. They scored 2 goals. Yasmin Castillo opened up the scoring in the first minute. And then in minute 6, Jada Ramos made it 2-0. Dieppe started to get their legs underneath them a little bit more toward the latter stages of that first half. So 1 half in the books. It's Erin Mills, the U17 squad from Mississauga, Ontario, leading the Club de Dieppe by a score of 2-0. Second half action coming your way in just a bit. We'll step aside. You're watching Maritime Athletic Profiles, Rising Tide. We'll be back.
It is often thought that glory is a matter of fate. But the truth is, no one was born a hero. It's an everyday journey. There are no shortcuts, no perfect scenarios, no days off. Things won't always go the way you expect. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why me? Why now? But overcoming challenges is part of the game too. It doesn't matter how strong your rival is or how hard the game gets. Doesn't matter if all eyes are on you or if nobody's watching. And if you're forced to improvise, show everyone there are no limits to what you can do. In that moment, nothing else matters. Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
At Dalhousie University, ocean expertise flows directly into the blue economy. We're advancing clean tech and digital solutions and shaping tomorrow's workforce. We're turning today's challenges in medicine and healthcare into tomorrow's opportunities. And through our community partnerships, we support discovery and inclusion that make a real difference. This is Dalhousie University, where local collaboration meets global impact.
Welcome back to Wickwire Field on the campus of Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Our continuing coverage of the Rising Tides series. Getting ready for the second half of our opening game on this holiday Monday. It's Natal Day in Nova Scotia. After one half, Erin Mills out of Mississauga, Ontario, up 2-0 over the Club de Dieppe. Scoring for Erin Mills in that opening half, Yasmin Castillo and Jada Ramos. Both goals came quick. Castillo scoring in the first minute, Ramos in the sixth. No scoring since then. The teams have switched ends of the field now as we see Jakaya Davis. She was dangerous in that opening half. Around the ball again. Davis up high for Castillo. There's Davis. She's looked dangerous and almost had a chance there, but her shot was blocked. And now Dieppe. Dieppe would dearly love to get a goal relatively early here, but now it's Erin Mills in on the attack. Quick shot there. Letting it fly was Cahill and Janelle Gallant. Spectacular save right there as coming in once again Erin Mills and Cahill with a glorious opportunity. Let's see the play develop. Getting ready for a corner kick now. Set piece here off the left foot. That's low. And bounces at the feet of Isabel Gallant, and they'll just clear it away. So Erin Mills wearing the white and black kits with the green trim. They're now going left to right on your screen. And for Dieppe, they're wearing the blue kits with the white trim, going right to left. And that ball goes out of play. Mara Soleil back there to pick it up. She'll roll it to the corner. It'll be another corner kick now for Erin Mills. And looks like it's going to be Mairead Graich. Going to get ready to take it here. Graich. Long, rangy player. Sets for this Erin Mills corner. That's high. Across the facing of the goal. Couple players there. And Dieppe able to clear it away from the line. Good job there by Dieppe getting to that ball quickly. Graich, though, got a foot on it. And Erin Mills again will get control. Good job there by Cahill, angling herself. And then Lytle had it for a moment. Lytle has it back now. Lytle making a run down the right. Fed it in toward the middle, blocked down by Isabel Gallant. Cleared high, but again, controlled as Ube. Near side now for Stavropoulos. Stavropoulos worked it ahead, tried to find Castillo. Castillo in looking for it again. Castillo putting pressure. And now Davis off to the side, and Soleil let a shot go, but didn't get good foot to ball, and it goes wide of the net. So again, some good pressure here by Erin Mills. Just 4 minutes into this second half. First of 5 games here today on Maritime Athletic Profiles live stream. Couple of quick touches going to the corner. This is Cahill. Cahill stops it there. In on top of the play to help out was Kopp for Dieppe. This Erin Mills squad has had some long-term stability from the coaching standpoint as we see that ball in towards Jakaya Davis. Tried to make a spin move and got tied up as Dieppe able to cover up defensively. They'll try again. And might have been an inadvertent handball there. But just to finish that thought, head coach Ivan Grant and his assistant Peter Ramos have been a coaching duo with this Erin Mills squad going on or about 7 years. I was talking to Coach Peter Ramos, assistant coach Peter Ramos, about it. He said, yeah, he goes, Ivan and I was probably about 7 years or so, but when you can have that kind of stability, it's always good, especially when you're talking about young developing players. Now from the spot. And the keeper guessed one way. The ball went the other way, and Mara Saleh, midfielder for this squad. So the inadvertent handball, not a whole lot the Dieppe player could do, but definitely the ball made contact with the forearm of the Dieppe player. And penalty kick as the handball was in the area. So a goal here in this second half, and it belongs to Erin Mills, and it goes to number 19, Mara Saleh. Near side. So now Dieppe find themselves down by 3. Good initial touch there to settle that ball down. Joel Richard taken away. There's the goal scorer, Saleh. Being leaned on there by Richard. Now Jakaya Davis. Davis getting pushed by the defender, is coming in to lean on Davis, Mia Darash. So some good physical defending there by 15 Darash, as Jakaya Davis was looking to make a run, and Mia Darash just kind of put the kind of little bit of the shoulder shiver there and leaned on Davis. Throw in. Lytle goes out of play. So 2 in the first half, 1 so far here in the second, and it's 3-0. Erin Mills in front. And to this point, it's been a pretty complete performance by this Erin Mills side. And there's Cahill trying to get around one defender. Cahill had her pocket picked, though. Good play by Joel Richard. Now back into the middle. Stavropoulos. Well, let's go to the back line. Touched forward by Raybold. And on a play. So it'll be a throw-in for Club de Dieppe. And whenever I think of Dieppe and the Moncton area, but specifically Dieppe, I always think of Crystal Palace. For those of you who aren't aware, I'll finish that thought after this potential chance here as Lytle in after it. Lytle again. Bulls her way in front there, and Saleh couldn't get a clean look at the ball, and then Davis comes in. So again, good pressure there as it was Cahill, Saleh, and then number 3, Jakaya Davis. But just to finish that thought, once upon a time in the Champlain Place Mall, there was an indoor amusement park called Crystal Palace. They had rides. There was even an indoor roller coaster. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, you would literally make trips to Moncton Dieppe just to go to the Champlain Place Mall and Crystal Palace. There's a shot bouncing in, and the save made by Gallant as another opportunity put toward the goal. Another shot on target, and Gallant had to make the save. And I don't know about anybody else, but if you were part of the generations that had an opportunity to go to Crystal Palace, I wonder if you miss it like I do. I miss it a lot. On the ball, Dieppe trying to work it up along the sideline. And this second half kind of unfolding the way the first half did in terms of the first 15, 20 minutes. We're 9 minutes into this second half, but in that opening half, it was really Erin Mills who controlled possession, were on the attack, had Dieppe on their back foot for the majority of that opening half. Dieppe started to kind of get into a rhythm a little more late in that half, but again, to start this second half, much the same. Erin Mills kind of dictating the pace of play, keeping Dieppe on the back foot, and here they come again. It's Cahill. Cahill being watched closely there by Joel Richard. Joel Richard, strong match for Dieppe so far. That ball right along the sideline. And Lalou Delac momentarily took exception to a little tug that she took on the jersey after the whistle. All good, and that's lifted in toward the top of the 18-yard box, cleared away. Now Ramos giving chase to that far corner. Dieppe tries to move it up along the sideline. Getting a toe on it there was Castillo. Now Jakaya Davis trying to work an opening to get a shot. Davis lifts it away and just over top of the goal. But again, looking dangerous, number 3, Jakaya Davis. And you see her just creating a little space for herself. And when she sees the opportunity, strikes toward goal. And wasn't on target, but a good effort again by Jakaya Davis. Into the 51st minute of this match. 3-0 your score. Erin Mills leading. 2 in the first half, 1 here in the second. Dieppe just trying to find their rhythm. Under constant pressure. Let's see if they can break through now. Upfield is Coakley. Tried to send it forward, but it again blocked down by the ever-present defending of this Erin Mills team. A beautiful holiday Monday here in Halifax. We're at Wickwire Field on the campus of historic Dalhousie University. That ball being chased there by Isabel Gallant. Gallant, a nice first move. Cahill steps in to take it away. Cahill gets it up ahead for Davis. Davis now has it at her feet. Little touch pass over, give and go. Back to Davis. Down to the right side. Davis feeds into the middle. Cahill walks into it and just laces it over top of the goal. So good pressure again. Jakaya Davis and then Ella Cahill with the shot on goal. You'll see it here. Davis, nice little touch over. Cahill walks into it and knew what she wanted to do. She was going top shelf, but just put it over the wood at the top. But again, that's that quick strike offense from Erin Mills. Wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying as beautiful a day as we are here in Halifax. Currently 20 degrees Celsius, a few clouds, nice little breeze. Wonderful day to finish off this multi-day event. Gallant, Isabel Gallant now. Could this be a chance? Gallant tried to angle it over. On rushing was DeLocke, and Gallant was making a break. Best opportunity of this half for Dieppe, and you could see right here trying to angle it over for the on-rushing DeLocke, and just beyond the reach. Isabel Gallant had the right idea. DeLocke was coming in, but it was just a little bit too far ahead. Right idea, just couldn't find the connection. Well, back the other way come Erin Mills. In having a look again is Lalou DeLocke. And they'll just roll it back to the keeper. And Joe Mazer rolls it ahead. Into the 54th minute now of this contest. 3-0 your score. Erin Mills in front. And Janelle Gallant walks into that one. Sends it right back toward midfield. Now DeLocke. Thought she might have a chance there. Ube. Eyes up. Just sends it ahead. Soleil had it for a moment. Now they'll just retreat to the back line again. Soleil. Nice couple of touches there. Sends it cross field. Onto the foot of Raybould. Up for Ramos. Ramos, cheeky little back heel. Kind of came back to her. Jada Ramos. Very fun to watch. Her dad, Peter, an assistant, was referencing him earlier. And I asked Peter, I said, is there a little extra anxiety or nervousness being a dad, coaching your daughter, Jada? And he said, there used to be once upon a time. He said, but not so much anymore. He said, I just kind of, treat her as any other player, let her do her thing. He said, after the match, I avoid soccer talk in the car on the ride home or at the dinner table. he says, you know, and come game time, she's a player, and I treat her that way. So sounds like Coach Peter has a good dad approach as well for his daughter Jada. Into the 56th minute. Here's Jakaya Davis. Davis, look at that. Lead ball through. Cahill cuts in. Cahill to the middle. Cahill, big save. Cahill, dandy dash. And Janelle Gallant stayed with it the whole way. Full marks to Gallant. Reading that one as Cahill just came in seemingly untouched. Look at this run. Cutting to her left. No panic across the face. Tried to find an opening for the corner. And finally let a shot go. But how about that save of the match? Janelle Gallant. Excellent goalkeeping right there. So, can that perhaps now give Dieppe a little lift? Sometimes a big save like that can buoy your spirits. And here's a chance! They score! Dieppe indeed rides the wave of the big save at one end, and it's Lalou Delac, the striker from Dieppe, getting the girls in blue on the board. So Delac with the goal, and talk about patience. Look right here. Delac runs onto it, no panic, cuts between the defender and the keeper, and had nothing but open goal, and slides it in. And how about that? Janelle Gallant with the 10-bell stunning save at one end, and mere seconds later, Lalou Delac cashes. Now, for the first time, perhaps all match long, Erin Mills feeling a little pressure, but they come right back. Here's Ramos, sliding it just wide. The intensity and the pace picking up considerably, but again, look at that last play. Ramos, dangerous from almost anywhere on the pitch, and just rolled it wide. 3-1, Dieppe on the board. But here comes Soleil on the attack. Trying to find that ball to the middle. Davis! Jakaya Davis again. I said it earlier in the first half that I thought there'd be a couple of more chances for Jakaya Davis, and she's been all around the goal. Soleil was there, but look at that Davis. No hesitation. Bringing back that leg like a slingshot, letting the ball fly. Now into the 59th minute. So since that Dieppe goal, it's almost like Erin Mills said, okay, we can't let this Dieppe team feel like they've got a chance here. And since that Dieppe goal, there's been a couple of quality chances for Erin Mills. Sydney Lytle. She'll throw in. Doing a little traffic directing here. So just waiting a second, making sure everybody in position. So Jasmine Collette into the game, and here comes Delac. Little touch back. Out of the near side, that's Collette. Now Davis looking dangerous, but a nice job by Mia Darache to clear it away for Dieppe. Now a chase for it on that far side. Erin Mills gets there. This is Powell. Touch back. Substitutions for Erin Mills again. Fleur-de-May Vachon back into the game for Erin Mills. And Powell back on the field on the substitution. Ramos, little chip ahead. That'll go out of play right by the Dieppe bench. So 3-1 your score. Erin Mills in front. 2 goals for Erin Mills in the opening half, and the teams have exchanged markers here in half number 2. Dieppe with the throw in. Delac, the goal scorer for Dieppe in this half. bringing it back to a 2-goal game. Here's Lytle. Lytle settles it for Jakaya Davis. Davis strides in, chips it off. Now Lytle had it go just past her, and Dieppe able to clear. Erin Mills again on it quickly. They'll just roll it to the back line. No panic at all. The ball was slid ahead there by Grach. Back the other way. Leah Coakley. Off to the side. Alyssa LeBlanc moves it ahead. There's the lock. Finding it on the sideline. Gets around Grach. And then Grach calmly steps into it, and she'll kick it out of play. So it goes out over the touch line into the 61st minute now. Just a reminder, there are 40-minute halves in this game. So unofficially 19 minutes left in this match. It's a 2-goal lead for Erin Mills, the team from Mississauga, Ontario. So number 61, May Boudreau, checking into the game for Dieppe. Number 2, Alyssa LeBlanc heads over to the sideline. Dieppe now looking to come on the attack here. Getting in on it quickly. It's Gallant, Isabel Gallant, and that ball put over the goal. But again, direct the ball toward target. Not a bad idea. Joe Mazer. Beaten just once here, and it was in this second half off the nice finish and run from number 64, Lalou Delac, for this Dieppe team. Dieppe moving it up ahead, Isabelle Doiron. Now down the right side. Dieppe trying to attack from the outside, and it'll roll out of play. Both teams for the next match are both here and warming up at opposite ends of the pitch. And Erin Mills will start it away. Ball along the ground. Now it's lifted forward. Cahill trying to get there. She was in a race. And Cahill had it taken away by Sydney Doiron, and then the ball goes out of play. Our next match will be the U16 championship game. Looking forward to that one. It'll be Team FC Laval taking on B2B Soccer Academy. So that one will take place relatively quickly at the conclusion of this match. The game's scheduled for 10:45 Atlantic, but it'll probably be a little bit past that as we still have unofficially about 16 and a half minutes left to play in this one. There's a ball chipped ahead. Jakaya Davis. So good on the ball is Davis, but then has it taken away. Good defensive play by Dieppe. That was Leah Coakley. Coakley again, hounding the ball carrier Castillo. Back to Ramos. Ramos, Castillo. Ramos and Castillo scored in that opening half. Now it's Soleil. She'll just calmly go back. It's onto the foot of Lytle. And then Grach. Very calm here. Erin Mills, 2-goal cushion. Not going to be in any rush here. Ball down the sideline. That'll go out over the touch line. And I'm still trying to get used to calling Twitter X. I've been a Twitter user for, gosh, a long time. Joined back in 2010, but just again getting used to the new name X. So if you're Xing and you want to connect, my X handle is @JScott_2022. So at JSCOTT_2022. If you want to connect via Twitter, at me in a tweet. Also, you can do the same with Maritime Athletic Profiles, their Twitter account, and let us know where you're watching the live stream today. And hey, I'm always curious about what people like to eat, so if you want to tell me what you had for breakfast. I had a muffin. It was pretty good. 65 minutes, 30 seconds played here in this match overall. Play has kind of slowed a little bit here in the last few minutes. And you know, it's early morning, and even though it's a pleasant day, out on that pitch, it's probably several degrees hotter than it is off onto the sideline. So even though it's a lovely day, if you're sitting in the crowd, the heat, the constant heat and sun can certainly take its toll from a cardiovascular standpoint. You know, your energy, it's no matter how fit you are, running up and down a soccer pitch for an hour and a half or so will take its toll in this kind of heat. So perhaps that's the case here, as play is kind of slowed a little bit. That could also be a result of just this Erin Mills team being pretty comfortable just to kind of control the pace and not take any chances and just watch that clock tick away. Now here's a through ball. Cahill thought about running onto it, but it was intercepted smartly there by Sidney Dwaron for Dieppe. Chipped ahead, Mia Dorosh to the far side, fed back to the middle, intercepted, and Cahill now. Cahill tried to get there, but the ball ended up going to Joelle Richard first, and now it's at close to midfield. Isabelle Dwaron. And there's two Dwarons on this team, again, no relation. So a couple of Dorosh and a couple of Dwarons, no relation for either set of same last names. (3-1) your score. Erin Mills in front, leading Club de Dieppe. Play into the 68th minute here. Working our way towards full time at 80 minutes. Free kick here for Erin Mills. This Ontario team out of Mississauga, which is, I don't know, I think it's like 30 to 40 minutes outside downtown Metro Toronto, the Greater Toronto area. I spent 6 weeks in Mississauga a long time ago, before my broadcasting days. I was in hospitality, and I actually was a corporate trainer for Eastside Mario's. And I was a trainer at a new store that was opening in Mississauga. Spent 6 weeks there. Absolutely loved it. Haven't been back in a very, very long time, but my time there was spectacular. Colossus Drive, I believe, was the area where the then Eastside Mario's was. I don't even know if that Eastside Mario's is still there. Here's a chance at Soleil. Had it at the top of the 18-yard box, comes back up high, and stepping into it, launching it toward the goal is Ube. And one hop in front of the keeper, Gallant, who makes the easy save. So if there's anybody that can tweet me or X me, I guess they call it a post now. It's not a tweet anymore. It's called a post. So if somebody wants to post and tag me, let me know if that Eastside Mario's is still on Colossus Drive there in Mississauga. Look at this work. Nice dribbling there from Isabelle Gallant. Gallant goes down, gets back up to a knee, had the ball come right back to her. But it's Erin Mills who'll control Soleil. Little touch pass over onto the foot there of Vachon. Now into the middle. Lead ball. And that's offside. As Erin Mills looked dangerous there, Soleil and Davis both were on the scene, but when the ball was fed through, immediately the flags went up. Into minute number 70 now. Time going too slow if you're Erin Mills and too fast if you're Dieppe. That's intercepted by Kopp. Now ahead. Tried to feed it up there and see if they could connect with DeLocke. DeLocke, the goal scorer in this one for Dieppe. Tried to get a ball through for Isabelle Gallant, but it was read by the defense of Erin Mills. Now here's Cahill. Trying to get a chance, and again the keeper, Janelle Gallant, comes out to gather. Gallant down towards Lytle. Stops it there. Gets it to Soleil. Cahill. Nice ball through, runs onto it. Cahill shoved the defender and then just had it taken away. But again, good rush there by Cahill. Now Lytle quickly onto the ball. Dieppe taken away there. Smart play by Kopp. And then Sydney Baron just rolls it back to the keeper. She kicks it out quickly, but Soleil in on that ball. There's Jakea Davis. She's calm with it. Dishes off to the left. There's a long distance shot at again. Shot on target. But I don't think that Castillo got the pace on that shot that she wanted. And again, one hop into the arms of the keeper, Gallant. Dieppe trying to find some way to break through. They had success earlier. Nice run and finish by DeLocke for their only goal. Trying something, anything, to try and create some offense here. There's a chip through. And I was looking for the flag. There's been several times in this match where Dieppe has tried to time that long ball forward and have their forwards run onto it, but more often than not, when they've tried that, the gap between the players running forward and the back line of the defense, the timing just hasn't been there, and the offside flag has gone up. And on that last play, when I was watching the ball go through, I was keeping an eye on the flag, and sure enough, up it went. That ball off the foot of Coakley for Dieppe. Davis trying to hop in on a chance there, and then it's cleared long and out of play. Not a whole lot of time left here. Unofficially, just about 7 minutes left until we hit full time. Nice move there. There's that through ball. In on it is Isabelle Gallant. Has it in deep. Gallant steps to the right, trying to find some kind of opening. And then Gallant collided with her teammate. Both players went down. Gallant still slow to get up. And it's Davis now in the clear. Back the other way. Jakea Davis shoots it and finds the goal. Jakea Davis. I've called her name over and over in this one. And finally, Davis, all of her hard work pays off. Finds herself in the clear. It looked like Isabelle Gallant was going to create a chance at one. And there you see the collision. The two Dieppe players down, ball the other way. Davis uses the speed, calm, control, nice dribble, sets herself up, and gets it by the diving Janelle Gallant. So, Jakea Davis, the dangerous strikers, has been around the ball all game long, is rewarded with the goal, and it's 4-1 Erin Mills. So it was what looked to be a great chance offensively for Dieppe, with Isabelle Gallant making a run, and the unfortunate collision between the two Dieppe players as Gallant was just trying to find some space to move in. And with that collision, the ball went back the other way, and Isabelle Gallant was down momentarily. And while that was happening, the ball went right back up the field quickly. And you saw the result. Jakea Davis just so calm with the ball at her feet. Got herself an opening and tucked it in. So it's 4-1. Unofficially, less than 5 minutes to play in the match. Erin Mills back to the 3-goal advantage. Dieppe ahead for May Boudreau. Boudreau tried to chip it forward, but again, onto the ball quickly. Erin Mills. Down it goes. Cahill trying to run to it, and Janelle Gallant comes way out of her goal to boot that ball out of play. Pardon me. Lytle scoops it up, throws it in quickly. Lytle has it back now. Rolls it there for Ube. Over for Grach. Grach just slides it across for Raybold. And now you just see the little touches here. Taking time off the clock, up ahead for Davis, Jakaya Davis. So good with the footwork. Here she is again. Soleil trying to find an opening. Soleil puts on the brakes, cuts it into the middle, takes the shot, and good positioning by the keeper, Janelle Gallant, and grabs that shot. But again, just good work there by Erin Mills, freeing up Soleil, and Mero Soleil got a shot on target. The save made. Now back the other way. Dieppe tried to get past midfield, but it's intercepted. Now Jakaya Davis tried to feed it through to connect with Soleil, intercepted there by Coakley. To the far side. Dieppe. Got to credit this Dieppe squad. If you didn't know the score, you wouldn't know by looking at their body language. No slumped shoulders, no heads down. They're just continuing to play hard as if it were a 0-0 game. And that says a lot about the effort of this team. It says a lot about the coaching. This Dieppe squad, even though they're down by 3 late, you'd never know it by watching their energy and the body language. That's great to see, especially at the younger levels of soccer, you know, when you're building their skills and their confidence. So Mira Soleil out of the game. Samantha Hawes onto the pitch now. Throw in. Cleared away by Kopp. But back on the attack come Erin Mills. Cutting it in toward the front of the goal. Trying to feed it in front. But diving to cover is Janelle Gallant. And you know, even though 4 balls have gone into the back of the net, you have to say Janelle Gallant has played a solid match in goal. You can't falter on any of the 4, and there's been some other tremendous opportunities for Erin Mills, and Gallant has made some tremendous saves. She's been good. It could certainly probably be another, well, at least 3 on the board for Erin Mills, if not for some of the really solid keeping of Janelle Gallant. Sometimes the score can be misleading. You might look and see 4 goals on the board for Erin Mills and go, oh, geez, wonder if they got the goaltending they needed. They certainly have. You can't fault Janelle Gallant for any of the 4. She's played well. She's been positionally strong and has made some really good saves. And at the other end, Jo Mazer hasn't really been all that busy. She was beaten once on the lovely run and finish by Lelou Delac. But other than that, she hasn't been tested a whole lot and has answered the call when need be for Erin Mills. That's cleared out of play as not a whole lot of time left now in this game. Unofficially less than a minute. There's the throw in. Off the foot of May Boudreau. Coakley rolls it to the far side of the pitch. Now, long ball ahead. Everybody running after it, but it's going to end up going to the keeper, Jo Mazer. expect to hear the officials whistle fairly soon. We've reached full time. And I'm not sure that there'll be a whole lot of added time. And as I say that, there goes the whistle. So that'll end this one. Full marks to Erin Mills, as they scored 2 in the first, 2 more in the second. And they secure a 4-1 victory over the Club de Dieppe. Goal scorers for Erin Mills, you had Yasmin Castillo, Jada Ramos, Mira Soleil, and Jakea Davis. Answering for Dieppe, Lalou Delac. So the teams will shake hands, and it'll go in the books as a 4-1 victory for Erin Mills over Club de Dieppe. We'll step aside, take a quick break. Our next game coming your way, very short order. The next 2 clubs will be on the pitch, kicking off probably less than 10 minutes. Game scheduled for opening kickoff at 10:45. We're now currently at 10:38, so just a few minutes between the end of this one and the beginning of the next one. Scott Squire signing off for a moment. Back with the next game in just a few minutes.
All-Stars for Erin Mills Eagle. Number 14, Ivana Ayube. Number 16, Ella Tayo. Number 3, Jakea Davis. Number 11, Jada Ramos. We have 2 more awards. The Golden Boot goes to Jada Ramos and Jakea Davis. The MVP for Canada's Youth Cup 2023 is number 3, Jakea Davis. If you may please have both captains go hold up for Erin Mills. safe travel, Michael.